So I start out by using my moisturizer. I seem to stay pretty dry out here in Las Vegas, so I always like to stay hydrated underneath all of my makeup preparation. Next, I'll be using the IT CC cream. I like it because it has an SPF 50 and I'm pretty pale, so out here in Las Vegas I get burnt pretty easily. Next, I'll be using the Eyebrow Pomade by E. Parson Beauty. It's actually a makeup brand that my brother had created, but I fell in love with the brow pomade because it worked really well. I'll put the website up on the video here. I'll also link it down in my description of the video as well. For me, I just like eyebrow pomades that'll last all day without rubbing off, and it seems to work, and it spreads really easy, keeps a creamy consistency. Next, for the eyeshadow, I love the Renaissance palette by Anastasia. I do have a couple other of her product palettes, but I prefer this one for my everyday kind of go-to look. I like to complete my eyes and my eyeliner and mascara all before going on to finish my face and setting it. That way, in case I do drop a little shadow on my cheeks, it's easy to take off. For this part, I'm putting it just slightly higher up in my crease. That way it slowly starts to create a transition color into the next shade, and I'm blending out towards the brow. I know I'm kind of being a little bit basic with the makeup. A lot of us do our makeup, but there is a lot of us that don't do our makeup, so I'm trying to just keep it very general across the board for everybody in case they want to learn. Once I'm happy with the blending, just make sure it's nice and smooth transition. We don't really want harsh lines because this is a building color. I'll move on to the next step. We're going to take a slightly darker color and put the color just slightly below the color that you just put on, and again we're going to blend it up towards the brow. This is another transition color. I found throughout my years, the more colors you use, the more unique look you're gonna get, and the more building and shadows you're gonna get from the actual look as well. Once I'm happy with the blending, I'll move on to the next step. Now we'll be changing things up a little bit, and I'll be going with the Love Letter. It's like a deep hot pink color. It's actually a great color to blend and contrast with, especially with my light colored eyes. It goes well with it. And again, this time we're going to put it slightly lower, but it's actually going to go in our crease and be our crease color to kind of cut it and separate the two different shades. Here we're just gonna have you use any eyeliner or mascara that's your favorite. I prefer to wing out my eyeliner, but I think there is a personal preference. Next, I'll be using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I really like this foundation powder because it just kind of helps set everything. If I have anything left over, like any breakouts or pimples, it helps to cover it up without it being cakey or overly covered. I really like it because it gives you that natural finish look. And especially being paired with the IT CC cream on the bottom, they work really well as a pair together. So I I really like this by The Balm. It's Take Home the Bronze. The reason I really like this one is being that I am super pale and light, that if I use certain bronzers, some of them will make me orangey or just look like a clown. This one actually gives it a nice shadow without it being orange. And if you can see the difference between the two sides, we want to make sure that they both match. And here I'm just kind of angling my jaw, and I'm cutting underneath my cheekbones and going on the sides of my nose just to kind of create that narrower shape. And then I have a really big forehead, so I like to really make sure I get that covered up, okay? Here we're just going to use any old blush, one that works for your skin type and your skin tones. Everybody's skin is different, so we really just want to make sure that you have one that matches your skin. Another trick of the trade is if you apply your blush from the middle of your pupil towards the outside versus going all the way in on your cheeks, it'll stop you from looking red. It'll just give you that nice sun-kissed look. I really love this highlighter by Urban Decay. It's the Naked one. It shines so bright on pictures. It looks so great when you're out with friends. I really do enjoy it because you only need a small amount and it goes really far. I personally am not a lipstick fan, so I'll just go ahead and use my chapstick. I prefer this caffeinated one. Works pretty good in my opinion, and yeah. So that is my completed look. Tell me what y'all think. Like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.